The demo for Angerfoot immediately captured my attention with its neon chaotic energy. A thumping electronic soundtrack sets the tone of an out-of-control late-night party. Controlling what I think is an anthropomorphic frog in first person, you kick down doors into crocodiles toting baseball bats. Your foot is a mighty melee weapon capable of knocking out your foes. Picking up pistols, shotguns, and machine guns, you tear through a series of missions through an apartment complex, a sewer, and a climactic rooftop battle with a challenging boss with multiple forms. What drew me in the most was the addictive Twitch gameplay, which reminded me of Hotline Miami. This series of small rooms with a handful of enemies requiring the player to try different approaches to combat, picking which opponent to attack first and with what weapon, and how do you quickly dispatch foes to avoid one-hit kill melee attacks are all decisions that you must make very quickly. Fast deaths and respawns are key to encouraging the player to experiment with different approaches. While the action is violent and swift, the timing and strategy makes the game feel like a puzzle that you're trying to brute force. When you are downed, your enemies dance in delight at your demise. This makes it all the more satisfying when you emerge victorious after a particularly challenging battle. The graphics are bright and colorful, which also reminded me of Hotline Miami. The animal gangster characters are more in line with an adult twisted version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The apartment environments are run down and graffiti-laden, but stylized with colorful lights and posters abound. Piles of stereo speakers litter the area. The soundtrack fits the fast pace with heavy beats matching the combat and gunplay. Finding bottles of alcohol the player can drink to blur the screen and slow down movement. To the opposite effect, you can also chug an energy drink to get a speed boost and a splash of rainbow colors across the screen. A brief interlude between all of the action finds your character enjoying a quiet evening with a female companion on a couch watching a movie. You can get cozy and feed her popcorn with your toes before being interrupted by a cell phone call and a fax letting you know the crime gang stole one of your precious pairs of shoes. I enjoyed the humorous and surreal moment of world building. The sewer level required a bit of platforming with jumping over obstacles, which took me a minute to figure out. During my game sessions, I did find a secret joke room, which is pretty cool. As the level progressed and moved away from first-person platforming and back to combat, I found the experience far more enjoyable. It took about 90 minutes to complete the demo across 2 sessions. The final boss was quite a challenge, and I died many times, but it was such a blast. Seeing what at first appeared to be a rave turn into a showdown with a corrupt cop flying a helicopter was wild. Kicking a helicopter until it explodes into a minivan towing a spiked ball blew my mind. It was an epic battle. Developer Free Lives and publisher Devolver Digital are set to deliver what promises to be a unique and action-packed experience later this year. I wishlisted the game on Steam and I encourage everyone to check out the demo. Thanks for tuning in.